Alrighty, it is officially time. Hello and welcome to Movement Break. My name's Amber Langford, and I'll be running you through your movement session today. For today's class, we're doing all standing exercises, and all you need is about an arm span of space in all directions. If at any point you feel that you need any assistance with balance, I recommend moving to a support structure. Support structures include a wall, desk, table, or the back of a stable chair. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin with some upper body first. And we're going to start with some reaches. So we're focusing on lengthening through our body with these first couple exercises. So I want you to take your hand, bring your arms up. We're going to go field goal position. So elbows are shoulder height, fingers pointing up to the ceiling. I want you to start first by pulling those elbows back as far as you can, feeling your chest open, shoulder blades squeeze lightly. From here, we're going to take one arm and you're going to reach overhead, reaching up as tall as you can, pulling that elbow back to shoulder height, and then switching sides, reaching, getting as much length as you can, down and switch. So we're alternating side to side, trying to keep those elbows pulled back. So we're getting a little bit of some external shoulder rotation with this exercise. Let's do one more to each side. Relaxing out of that, bring those arms down. I want you to give me one big shoulder roll back and forward. And then we're going to do similar motion, but now we're going to be reaching horizontal and adding a little bit of a cross body motion. So arms are going to be up once again. This time I want your hands to be at shoulder height. Elbows are still wide. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach one hand directly forward and crossing. So we're kind of crossing over that midline, bring it in, and then switching sides. So we're reaching forward horizontally, but we are also adding a little bit of that cross motion. As you push out, I want you to try to push out through your palm of your hand, feeling that shoulder blade move away from your spine. Once again, getting as much reach as you can. Let's do one more each side. Relaxing out of that, going into some roll downs next. For our roll downs, feet are going to be right underneath your hips, toes pointing forward. You can have just some kind of soft knee bend here. And what we're going to do is tuck our chin to our chest, skimming our hands down our legs. We're going to round that upper back, rounding our mid back, trying to get those hands as close to the ground as you can. Once you've reached that end range of motion, you're going to inhale and then exhale, rolling back up. As we roll up, we're stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. Your head is the last thing to come up. And then we're going to repeat. And we're going to do 6 roll downs today. On that last one, I want you to hold at the bottom. Taking this movement nice and slow, really exaggerating that flexion in our spine. We're trying to get as much range of motion as we can through our back. Let's do 2 more. And then on this last one, we're going to pause at the bottom. And at the bottom, I want you to brace your hands either on the ground, on your shins, or above your knees. From here, wherever you're at, we're just going to add some knee bends. So you're going to bend your knees and then try to straighten them as far as you can. So we bend and straighten, feeling a nice stretch down the back of our legs. Let's do one more. Slowly rolling back up one last time. Very good. We're going to widen our stance. So taking one step out with each leg, your feet are still pointing forward, but now your legs should be a little bit wider than shoulder width. We're going to do our T reaches, so bring your arms directly out to the side. We're going to bend at the waist, keeping our legs as straight as you can. Taking your right hand, you're going to try to reach down as far as you can, tapping that left leg, standing tall, and then switching sides. So we're staying in that comfortable range of motion. Maybe all we're doing is lightly tapping that upper thigh, and that's okay. The goal is just to get a little bit of rotation through our spine, as well as getting in that nice little hip hinge, and maybe getting a good stretch down the back of our legs with it. Let's do one more each side. Lowering those arms down, you can place them on your hips. We're going to go into our hip circles next. For our hip circles, we're going to start first, bringing those hips over to the right, circling them forward, to the left, back, and repeat. Now, as we circle our hips forward, that chest leans back slightly, and as we circle those hips back, our chest leans forward slightly. Let's do one more circle this direction. And then we're going to switch. Circle your hips back to the left, forward, over to the right. Last circle here. Relaxing out of that, standing tall, bringing those legs in. We're going to go into some chair squats. So for our chair squats, I want your legs to be right underneath those hips, toes pointing forward once again. And all we're going to do is sink down to a little mini squat. So hips sink back like you're going to sit into a chair, knees bend, back is flat. We're going to reach our arms up to the ceiling, and then we're going to stand, circle your arms down, and repeat. Little squat, reaching up, circling those arms as we return to standing. Only going as deep as you can in this squat, staying in a nice comfortable range where we get a little bit of activation through that lower body. Let's do one more here. Very good. Last exercise we're going to do is some leg swings. So this is one where I recommend moving to a support structure just for a little bit of help with balance. I'm going to place one hand on my wall, and we're going to take our right leg first, and all we're going to do is swing forward and back. So we're using momentum with this one, just trying to swing our leg forward and backwards, staying once again in that comfortable range of motion where we're just getting a nice gentle swing, a little bit of a stretch, but staying in that comfortable range. One more on this side. Relaxing out of that, and then switching sides. Other leg swinging forward and back. One more here. Relaxing out of that. And that is all of the movements I have for you all today. Thank you so much for joining Movement Break. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.